And now our toy expert Jeremy has a word about some collectibles of another kind.
At Toyworth, we want to make sure that we're bringing in very rare toys. And so we're always looking to buy some of the harder to find and in better condition toys that are out there. We are looking to the future and hoping that the toy collectors will also contribute and help to expand the information that we can provide to the average collector.
As promised, this is Mr. Lobo, back again with Dirk, and we're talking about superheroes.
To myself and to many collectors, the gold standard still to this day of superhero action figures is the Superpowers line that was put out in the early 80s. They're still just the best. The sculpting has the characters down perfectly. Each figure had its own special little power feature where if you squeeze Superman's legs together, a mechanism would make his fist punch. Robin would have a karate chop. Everyone had one. They came with little comic books with a little story. It was only for 2 waves, but they were extremely popular, at least to me. I bought them all up, and they are still, to this day, very highly prized amongst collectors. One of the rarest ones is the Cyborg. He was in the last wave of figures, and as the line was being canceled, they had a few of these that actually made it out to stores. And Cyborg, Golden Pharaoh, Mr. Miracle, Plastic Man, some of those are the rarest ones, but the crown jewel, holy grail, is the Cyborg figure.
Are you a closet collector, or do you bring people in here and show them your collection?
I usually do. I usually do. I like to share it with people. Most people are they're first creeped out, and then once they see everything, the creep factor kind of dies off a little bit, and they're kind of amazed with everything. But you know, I think part of it is that just being able to show off something. You know, I got something cool because I think most people can identify with G.I. Joe or superheroes. I mean, most people know what that stuff is and have some kind of a memory of that.
Right, not as creepy as walking into a house full of ceramic clowns or something,
Or unicorns or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know Superman, you know who that is, and you understand what that's about. And G.I. Joe, you understand what that's about.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a collector.
Yeah, I usually feel I kind of tap dance around that really over the top, kind of nerdy geek, Sometimes I come back from the comic book store and I tell my wife, am I one of those people, sweetheart? She says, well, you are one of those people, but...
Well, there's nothing wrong with those people.
No, there's nothing wrong with those people is what keeps the world spinning.
Absolutely, we definitely, those people keep the industry strong and keep these characters alive, and right now it's very fashionable to be geeky too.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like the worm is turned, so to speak, to where a lot of people wear this stuff on their sleeve, where they're wearing their Green Lantern ring to work or what have you.
And who knows how long it'll last? So you gotta lap it up while you can, because pretty soon you'll be a nerd, just like the old school ones, and they'll be stuffing you in a locker and laughing at you.
Shoving in your garbage can, exactly, taking your lunch money.
Oh yeah. So, but at least with an adult, you can defend yourself a little bit.
That's okay. You can go home and hang with Superman.